do like pre-shower makeup type deal. Because I want to tomorrow and then do my hair so then I can just wash off the makeup. I guess I'll switch you guys up here. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. And I lost my concealer. I don't know where that's at. Damn it. Okay, so it's like the only thing I ever lose, and I'm not using that concealer. Finally, we got our first person. But I'm not using that concealer because that concealer sucks. And I don't know where my normal concealer is. I don't know if the chat is on or not, but I'd have to figure that out. Start a poll, start a Q&A. No. All messages. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know if the chat was working or not, but thank you for that, Alyssa. But I lost my concealer, so now I'm a little upset. I did dye my hair because after breakup hair is the best hair to do. But I lost my concealer. I don't know where it's at. I need my concealer. I have a backup concealer, but it's way too dark for me. I'm gonna check my sister's room later, or get my sister to check my sister's room. Because I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's downstairs, but no, we have 0 people in my live. It's okay, guys. Hey, Kennedy.
What?
Can you go check Dalen's room or Mom's room for my concealer? What's your concealer look like? It's like the ones that Mom has, but it's like a lot lighter, and it's full. I may have left it in Dalen's room whenever I did my makeup there. I feel like I'm about to explode. Ow, don't touch my titty, you weirdo. I didn't.
I think I saw one downstairs. That's the kids, get out!
This does not look like my concealer because this is too dark. At least I think it's too dark. That's like too tan. That doesn't look like my color though. It may be, who knows? Where did my beauty blender go? Oh, it's right here. This one's definitely darker than any other color. I don't know. But this will probably be makeup I'll do tomorrow because we have a 2-hour delay. Check that on Facebook because I'm an old person and I still use Facebook. I saw another person join. That's probably Ashton. If not, it may be Alyssa. Alyssa may be back. This is makeup for tomorrow that I'll wash off, and then I'll go ahead and do my hair for tomorrow. And then after doing my hair, I don't know, wash off the makeup, I guess. I need to get my eyebrows done because I decided to be a retard, or sorry if that like gets flagged or something, mentally challenged person, and I shaved them. Now they're growing back all wonky. actually did a really good thing for coverage. But yeah, I need to get my eyebrows redone. I did have a mascara, but I guess I'll only use my Biggie Lash one because I don't know where my other ones are. I've kind of just like lost all of my stuff here lately, and it's slowly making me go insane. And if you're asking, yes, I have 2 mirrors. I also have another one back here. Why do I have 3 mirrors? I don't know. And technically, the mirror that I have, that's an ornament because I shove stuff behind my mirrors. My mirror has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mirrors inside of it. And then I have that mirror and that mirror. So I have like a shit ton of mirrors for no reason. I only use about 2 of them, and it's these 2. I don't ever use this one because my sisters like to put their grimy hands on everything, and they smudged my mirrors. That's okay. That's okay. It's not like that mirror costed me like $50. Well, I don't know, because my parents got it. They said it was around $50. I don't know. But I have multiple mirrors. I know I look super fucking retarded doing this. Where is my other lip gloss? I lost my other lip gloss. I swore that I brung it to Phoenix's house, and I didn't. It might be in the truck. I have no clue. But I would prefer to have that color now that my hair is brown. It suits me better, but my sister also has the same color, which kind of makes me mad because she bought the same color as me, and then we're gonna get it mixed up, but I already lost mine. And I don't know how I did that. I remember, like, now that I'm looking at like my hair being up in like a bun, I remember in 6th grade, I used to do high ponytails almost every day because I didn't like my hair to be in my face. I still don't, but I still wear my hair down sometimes. But like, it got so bad to where like I would only do high ponytails, and like, you know how like I have these out, right? Those strands? I used to take my money pieces out, so these ones up here. But when I took them out, one of the pieces was always higher than the other, so there would be a piece hanging down here and then one that starts up here and would hang down. Because they were the same length, it was the only ones I could find the same length. And everybody would laugh at me, everybody. And I could not figure out what they were laughing at, and then I finally realized it was my hair. So then I started doing low ponytails, but my lesson was still not learned. Because I decided to still do my money pieces out like that, and didn't really end well, because again I got laughed at. My main problems with the grade I'm in now is that there's so much stress because that they're putting on us. They're like I don't say this for that, but I'm just saying they put so much stress on us for no reason. And like they're like, oh, you have to get this assignment done, you have to get this assignment done. And they give us some time, like, hold on. Like, I'm not complaining because I always get my work done. Like, all the teachers in my grade, they always compliment my work ethic. I was actually voted, I feel like I'm bragging, but I don't want to brag. But I was voted class favorite by my teachers because I always have my work done. I'm always respectful. I forgot I had peppermints in here. I'm sorry, that's so off track. But it was because I always got my work done and stuff like that. And they always just liked me because my homeroom, she was like, she pulled me aside, she was like, I asked her if I could go to like the library because oh, I still have a book. I have this library book that I haven't returned yet, and I need to return it because I've had it since the first 9 weeks of school because we are forced to go get a book. Have I read any of it? No. Am I gonna read any of it? Also no. But I still have it.
I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out. I just watched the craziest shit ever.
Go.
Okay.
Shut my door. All the way.
I am.
I'll chase you out with the broom. Now that she's gone.
Maybe I'd like that.
She's not gone. Now she's gone. That was my little sister. I know Alyssa commented once, but I don't even know if the chat's still working because it does shut off. I don't know why I'm doing this. I have nothing on this brush, but I enjoy the texture, I guess. But I know there's a thing where I can start a Q&A. Nope, not the Q&A I'd want. No. That's just a stupid question. Kennedy, I'm not opening the door. Get away. I can see you texting me. It popped down. Oh my gosh. There's been so much like drama since 2025 has started. Like I was like, you know what, 2024? It was bad. Got broken up with after like a year of a relationship. And like I broke down. And I was like, you know what? Let's improve from this. Let's, improve, be better, find someone new. So I started talking to someone. And that someone me and the someone, not naming names because I no longer like this person because they decided to lie and go behind my back and do things that I told him I wasn't ready for. So I was friends with this kid.
Let's name him Jared.
No, Kennedy. Let's name him.
Jared.
Well, shut up! Let's give him a code name. His code name.
Pineapple.
No, Pineapple's basic.
Tangerine.
Rubber Ducky.
Oh. Like that's not so lovely, sorry.
But Rubber Ducky has been my best friend since the beginning of 7th. And Rubber Ducky and me were friends while me and said person were dating. Well, no, Rubber Ducky was my best friend when I was dating my ex, Caden, right? Rubber Ducky was my best friend. I introduced Rubber Ducky to said ex, Caden. And I introduced them to each other, right? And then, he got with this new girl. She is really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. She is really, really pretty. And so I was like, oh, if I start talking to Rubber Ducky, maybe I'll feel better. Because he's moved on. Maybe I can move on, right? But Rubber Ducky wanted to move things too fast. Rubber Ducky and me and Rubber Ducky went out shopping on New Year's. And we kind of hit it off, but I mean, we're already like friends. I won't even consider him a friend now. I won't. I'll consider him maybe an acquaintance that I'll see at school. But we kind of hit it off, and I felt good. I felt happy because we went shopping, we went to Dave & Buster's, we went out to eat, yada, yada, yada. Well, he recently came over to my house just the other night. And I don't want to say said stuff. I don't want to say said stuff that happened. Sorry, I was nodding to a text message I just got because I'm pretty sure the person that is hearing me talk about Rubber Ducky is also on my live. And so, Rubber Ducky did said stuff. I was not ready for said stuff. I told Rubber Ducky I was not ready for said stuff, and Rubber Ducky still did said stuff. I ran to bathroom. Well, I ran to my bathroom, and I just made the excuse. So the chat is disabled. I learned that from a YouTube comment that I just got on like a different video. Thank you for that. And I know that that person that just commented has my personal number too. I still have his contact because I've wanted to do like duets with him before, but I haven't. But anyway, back. Let's roll this back. And after Rubber Ducky said stuff, I told my older sister. And I told my older sister to come in here for like an hour because he had an hour before he had to leave. So then, the thankful older sister that I have, that I dearly love, stalled until there was 7 minutes left. And then Dalen walks out. Rubber Ducky tries doing the same thing. But he asked me, he goes, "Do I have your consent?" I said, "For what?" And he goes, "It doesn't matter." I said, "It kind of does." He's like, "Not really." I said, "Okay." And I guess in his little tiny rat brain mind, he took that okay as a yes that I was saying to the consent thing. But no, I said okay as a response. And hopefully y'all agree with me because I know like I have 2 people now, but there was one person. Hopefully y'all agree with me. I said okay as a response, not as an answer. So Rubber Ducky tried doing said thing again. I got up, said I had to use the bathroom. I said I had to use the bathroom again. And he was like, how much water have you drank today? And I was like, a bunch. And he was like, okay. So it's like 10 minutes before he has to leave. I go to the bathroom. I stay in there for 7 minutes. I cried. And I used the bathroom. And I was just sitting there popping pimples on my face in the mirror because it's awkward. And then because thing is I could not go anywhere. Oh, never mind. I was coming to get in. Sorry. So our dog is afraid of the broom, like the little Swiffer broom, and my sister, the dog was misbehaving, so she just went and chased her with the broom. Put the broom back. Thank you. Shut my door. Thank you. And so I'm popping pimples because thing is I could not go anywhere without said person, without Rubber Ducky following me. It's really, really freaking annoying. Really annoying. And he followed me everywhere. So I had no time to be alone. And it was like, sorry. And basically, I just hid in the bathroom, popped pimples on my face, and then he knocks on the door. He's like, "Hey, are you okay in there?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, you've been in there for a long time. I was just wondering." I was like, "I'm just popping pimples on my face." And I opened the door, and he's like, "Oh, dang." He was like, "Oh, damn, my dad just texted me. He's here." I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "I guess I don't get a goodbye hug or anything." I was like, "Nope." And I pushed him out of my front door. I know that sounds like a really, really bitchy move, but it wasn't. He deserved it. And he knows he deserved it. I know he's not on this live because he never watches my lives. But then he had the audacity to text my ex. Because me and my ex are still close. We're still friends. Because we had a really, really good friendship before. And we agreed if we ever broke up, we'd just be friends. And so we're just friends now. And he and Rubber Ducky had the audacity to text my ex and tell him that I said that I liked them both and I couldn't decide, and that my ex got in my head about deciding if I wanted to date Rubber Ducky, and then I texted Rubber Ducky. So, if y'all are wondering what I texted Rubber Ducky, I texted him, I said, "Why are you lying?" I said, "I did not say that I wanted the both of you. I don't want either of you." I said, "I don't want either of you," and he did not get in my head. So I don't know why you're lying to him. And then he was like, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. Like, all this pity shit show that he was trying to give me. And I wasn't buying it. And I told him, I said that I wasn't ready for a relationship. And then he still went out of his way to do something I told him I was not comfortable with. So technically that's sexual harassment. But still went out of his way and out of his power to do something that I wasn't comfortable with. And I didn't give him consent to do it either. And I told him straight up I didn't like him and that the lying and being an asshole to my friends, because I was at my friend's house that same night. Well, not the night that he came over, but yesterday night. And he was being an absolute dickhead to one of my friends because he didn't think I was there. And I was. So I stuck up to said friend. I just broke my makeup brush. I stuck up to said friend. And said friend does have a YouTube channel. Her name is Phoenix, but her YouTube's like Twister Nix, something like that, I'm pretty sure. And I stuck up for her. I was like, you're gonna make fun of her because of this, this, and this. And I told him that being an asshole to my friends isn't my cup of tea. And I told him about all the stuff that I'm going through. And right now I don't need a relationship. And I already told him that. I did not need a relationship. And he still went out of his way to do that. Because whenever he went to my house, we were dating. Because at the mall, he decided to ask me out in front of his entire family and all the people in the mall. And if you're a girl who has like especially with social anxiety, you will understand this. You had no other choice to say yes.
Hey, your comments aren't on.
I know.
Why?
Because sometimes whenever you go live, it just disables them. Can you go now?
But why?
Go!
Yeah.
My sister's watching my live and she's like, anyway.
Everything you say about me.
I know. And so I said yes. And then literally, like, a day and a half, I broke up with him. Because he did said thing and I was not ready for said thing that he was ready for. And I wasn't. I told him I wasn't. That's not on me. And he's been like texting me here lately. He's been like giving me all this sob story stuff. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, it doesn't change the fact you still did it. He was like, I know you don't want to. He was like, I understand if you don't want to be with me now. Because the thing is he's had this 3-year obsession with me. 6 up till 8. Had an obsession with me. And I told him, I said, you've had this 3-year-long obsession with me. And I just got out of a breakup. You haven't even given me time to go out and look at other people. It's just been me this entire time. Like, he is obsessed. Am I obsessed about him? No. And he was like, I've liked you even when you were in a relationship with Caden. I was like, me and Caden both knew it. And you meddled your way into things. So, me and my ex are both mad at him. He's been blowing up my phone, and I've been giving him dry responses. He sent these like 3 long paragraphs about how he was, well, one of them was about how he was sorry and that he'll learn from it and that he won't do it again and now how he only wants to be with me. And I replied with MK, like MK. And then there were 6 more messages that how he was sorry and how he just wants to be with me and how he swears that he didn't mean to hurt me and how he wants to get back together and he doesn't want to be on a break or break up. And I replied with K. And then he asked if we could FaceTime at 8. And I said sure. But I'm telling you right now that FaceTime isn't going to last long and I don't even know what time it is right now. Am I worried about it? No, because he's not my main priority. My main priority right now is sports. Because softball season, it's starting. I literally missed a week of school last week because I had the flu. That's why I hadn't been posting all that much because I felt like... And then now we're here. Not really now we're here, but tomorrow I have to go back to school for break, from off of break. And I have my hair in a mess but now, but I'm about to do it, but I was so busy spilling tea for... I was so busy spilling tea for like 22 minutes straight. Okay, so Lucas, I know you just like commented like up there. Yeah, I know there's a 2-hour delay. But let's just say said person's last name starts with an M. And he has glasses. And he used to be, back in 6th grade, he used to be the cheerleading mascot. So I think you get a pretty good hint of who that is. But yeah. Was not my cup of tea, not my experience that I wanted to go through. What do you mean, him? You could have just said his name and I would have said, yeah. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, and I also apologize to her about that because I understood that that was her ex, but I thought it was just going to be like a talking stage and then I'd find somebody new. But that didn't happen. So now Kinsley and Riley both want to beat the crap out of him after what I told them. But I'm going to get the straight, because I have to start a new live because the comments are off on my other one. So I have to start a new live. My hair still smells like hair dye. Don't know why, but it still does. And my hair is really, really poofy and really, really curly because I took a shower last night at like 2 a.m. So my hair is poofed. That's why I'm going to straighten it. I'll straighten my hair, but I'd have to put my hair in sections, but I think I'm going to hop off the live and then start a new one since it's not necessarily working because I also have to get my TV set up so I can play music while I straighten my hair. Oh, by the money pieces thing that I was talking about, like I know my part's not crooked, that's just brown hair dye in my scalp. But the way that I used to do my money pieces is one of the money pieces would come out from like here. I know that looks stupid. Ignore that, please. And one of them would come out of here. Right? So they're like same length. It looks good from here because you can't tell that I bring it up from there. But if you look down, it's from up here. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to end the live, start a new one. So the comments are on. I guess I'll see you guys like in a few seconds. Because I have to get like my straightener and everything. Get the TV set up. And I did post a new video just a few minutes ago before I started the live. Saying that I was going live and if y'all wanted to join. Sorry, my shorts are leather boxers. They're starting to itch. Like around my waistband. Well, I will go live in about a few minutes again, so it won't be long.